Well, here we are again. I didn't want to have to make this video, but it looks like I'm going to have to. So 3 weeks ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, you probably remember a video that I released about getting suspended on eBay for 3 days. I committed a Vero violation for selling Levi's into Europe, or selling new Levi's into Europe. There was a bit of confusion. You can go watch the video and understand sort of where I was at, trying to understand why I was getting these strikes. But that said, I have now been suspended for 7 days for the exact same violation. And you're probably wondering, well, Josh, why are you so dumb? Why would you risk it? Why would you continue to try to sell Levi's into Europe? And I would say I definitely did not try to. So this was really annoying. So let me tell you quickly the backstory here. Of course, I got suspended. After my suspension was up, I took all those Levi's listings that I had made, edited them all to exclude Europe. No European sales, not going nowhere into the continent. None of that. And I then relisted them. About 5 days later or so, something like that, I get an email from eBay saying, hey, we've received a report from Levi's Europe, and we have taken all of those listings and removed them from international shipping. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, I thought it was just, Europe was the issue. Why would international shipping otherwise be a problem? Well, okay, fine. If that's really what it is, maybe they're just targeting me. Maybe, Levi's is trying to make me an example. I don't know. And so it's like, all right, they just took it down. I'll just sell them domestically, no problem. The email said there's no negative action being taken on your account. You're free to sell from now on. I'm like, all right, great, cool. I mean, I guess whatever. 5 more days or so goes by, and I receive another email saying your account has been suspended for 7 days for the exact same violation. And I said, how is this possible? I excluded them from European shipping. You excluded them from European shipping. How are they still being shipped to Europe? How is that still part of the listing? How is that possible? Of course, I call up eBay. It's on a Saturday. It's not the best time to talk to customer service, I'm sure. But I go and talk to them. Very unhelpful. In fact, when I asked to speak to a manager, because they clearly were not understanding my issue is not that I got a Vero violation for shipping to Europe. My issue is, why in the world are my items being shipped to Europe when I and eBay themselves has excluded them from shipping to Europe? Like, why? And of course, when I asked for a manager, the customer service rep hung up on me. Yes, eBay, your customer service rep hung up on me. Okay? I pay you thousands of dollars a year to sell on your platform, making you lots of money. And I get hung up on for an issue that I think is probably related to your system, not necessarily my particular actions. So anyway, very frustrating. So I spent the next few days trying to figure out what really was going on. And I think I may have figured it out, because this seems to be the only real solution. And you'll want to pay attention to this, because if you do this method, you might be setting yourself up for some issues. So I use a method called ending and selling similar. That's where you take your items, end them, and then bulk, use the sell similar bulk feature, where you can select a bunch of list of your listings and basically duplicate them to then relist. It's different than relisting them, because it actually creates a whole new like ID number and everything. It treats it like a brand new listing. So this gets it pushed up into search. This method is used by many eBay resellers across the system, across the marketplace. And as far as I can tell, eBay has no policy against it. Their system is what use your system to do it. So they put a system for bulk sell similar. So my assumption is that it should work essentially like they say it should. So what I believe happened, because I ended and sold similar, the listings originally, when they were first taken down, I sold similar, so they duplicated the listings after I had edited them and listed them onto eBay. Then, as I do periodically throughout the month, I ended and relisted my entire store, and that was that was after I had received that first email about eBay taking me off of the international shipping. And so that was about 4 or 5 days before I got the most recent Vero strike. When I went back and looked at the items that they took down on Saturday, worldwide shipping was enabled for every single one of them, even though I and eBay had both removed international shipping from them. So my guess is what's happening is that when you end and sell similar, even if you had previously modified the heck out of that listing, it reverts back to perhaps, I guess, the original listing. So no matter what you modified, no matter what you changed about the description, the details, the shipping parameters, the return parameters, that all goes back to whatever it was when it was originally made, which makes absolutely zero sense. Why would I want to duplicate a listing, the listing parameters of that I'm not even aware of? Like, why would I do that? If I looked at a listing and said, I want to duplicate this listing because I want to copy it and use its information, why would I want it to be, duplicate something I'm not aware of? Like why? It doesn't make any sense. If I see it, that's what I want to copy. So I don't know why eBay's system does this, but this is, in my opinion, exactly what happened. That when I ended and sold similar, those items, they go up as brand new items and had worldwide shipping engaged on them from the very first time I created those listings, which again makes no sense to me. So eBay fixed that system. That just seems like so stupid. Maybe this is the way it's supposed to work, and there's a reason it's supposed to work this way that I'm not aware of. Maybe everyone else is aware of this issue already, and I'm just ignorant. That could be the case too, and that's fine. I'll learn from my mistake. But if you're not aware of this, you probably should be aware and make sure that it's not happening to you. Maybe it's not happening to everyone. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But this is the only explanation I can come up with, because I didn't include shipping to Europe. I excluded it, and so did eBay. Yet still, my listings are shipping to Europe. So, anyways, learn from my mistake. Make me a mockery if that's what we got to do. If I've got to look super dumb, that maybe other people don't make the same mistake, and I can finally learn my lesson, I guess. Like, cool. But it seems like this is an issue that eBay definitely needs to solve and figure out. So, anyways, thank you guys for listening. That's what's going on. We'll be back better than ever. So, see you later.